This morning, we talked about scoliosis, about what a rib hump is, and about rib flaring. I also taught everyone how to improve left-sided rib flaring. Now, if someone has both left-sided rib flaring and a right-sided rib hump, how should you train them? If they have both, how do you approach it? Some people say to adjust the left side first, then the right. Others say to adjust the right first, then the left. Why adjust the left side first? Many people say it's because the heart is on the left and the heart is important. Others say men left, women right. Men adjust the left first, women the right, but you need to look at which side is more severe. It seems your thinking is still not flexible enough. I've stayed up for dozens of nights in a row, and even my reactions are faster than yours. Can't you adjust both sides at the same time? How would you do that? How do you adjust both sides together? I don't know. It's very simple. If one strap can't solve the problem, just use two straps. Can you understand that? Can I have him close the door on one side and open the door on the other at the same time? Can I close the left door and open the right door? Which strap closes the door and which strap opens it? In. All right, you've fallen into the trap again. Let me tell you, haven't I said this many times? We need to have premises. Whenever we discuss any issue, we need to establish the premises first. Let me ask you, is it that the right side hump can't be opened from the back or can't be closed? It can't be closed. So when I discuss this issue, I need to set a premise. I need to ask whether we're talking about the front or the back of the thorax. Do you understand? See, if I'm referring to the back, for the right side, it means closing the door. Do you get it? And for the left side, it means opening the door. Do you understand? For the back of the left side, it's opening the door. Because I didn't tell you whether I was asking about the front or the back, you all just answered without considering the premise. So for this movement, it's the front. And on the left side, it's closing the door. On the right side, it's opening the door at the back. On the right side, it's closing the door. On the left side, it's opening the door. Can you understand this? So how do we perform this movement next? There are many ways to do it. I'll start by teaching you the basic method, and then I'll find a model. Do you have flared ribs? Let's take a look at your ribs. Okay, raise your hand. Your left side is flared, right? Although it's not severe. The left side is still flared, and it's more noticeable compared to the right side. All right, since you haven't practiced the previous two movements, let's skip those for now and go straight to trying this one. Lie down. Once this member lies down, I need to first check their anterior superior iliac spine. Here we go again. The left side is higher, the right side is lower. Have you ever had an injury? Your right foot. What happened when you were a child? Were you run over by a car or hit? Did you fracture any bones? You were too young, so you don't remember, just that you were hit by a car. Did you have to stay in bed for a long time? I don't know. Then how did you find out you were injured? Did your family tell you? He said he was hit by a car when he was a child. He said he was hit by a car, but doesn't know if there was a fracture. When he was very young, his right side was much lower and his left side was higher, He's the opposite of everyone else, which means his right side rotates forward and his left side rotates backward. So I need to pad his right side. Still not working. Is one side higher? Which side is higher? The left side is higher. Just a little bit. Don't move yet. How about like this? Is that about right now? Okay. Which part is higher? The left side is still a bit higher. How about now? It's okay. Sigh. Do you have any symptoms? Where is the top? Your stomach feels tight. Huh? Do you always feel like you want to burp? Does it happen every day? Sometimes does your stomach feel so bloated that it's really uncomfortable? Does it make you unable to eat, or do you have trouble digesting after eating? Do you have any pain? Do you experience lower back pain? Does it hurt when you sit for a long time, stand for a long time, or lie down for a long time? Did it hurt when you came up just now? Yes, it hurt because it's like this. There's a hump on the right side, so I don't need to do a joint mobility test since it's basically always rotating to the right and tilting to the right, and there's also limited extension backward, right? Isn't that so? Because it's stuck here. He can't close it there anymore. What I'm mainly asking about is his pain. He has a reaction in his stomach. He always feels like something is pressing against it, and he keeps burping. Also, when he sits for a long time, stands for a long time, or lies down for a long time, his lower back hurts. So we'll start guiding him through some exercises. One problem is that the hump on his back is too large. The hump on his back is just too big. When he lies down, he can't lie flat. After he lies down, his shoulders are tilted to one side and his body is still twisted to one side. Why? He needs an extra block. He can't lie flat otherwise. Come on, grab this hand, press it toward the opposite side. You go over there. In the direction of your other foot. Right. Good. Right hand up, lift it up. Don't move. I'm going to take this brick away. I want to see if your body can turn when you lift up. Put your left hand down. Yeah, good. Just stay in this position. Lift your chin up a little bit, okay? Just relax and breathe. Then inhale for 5 counts and exhale for 8 or even 10 counts. Either is fine. This has nothing to do with lung capacity. I just want you to exhale slowly. Don't deliberately contract your abdomen. Just ignore it. The only thing you need to worry about is whether you can make your breath longer. What else can he actually do? He can actually do the cow horse pose too, right? Right? It's just that I want to work on rib flaring and his hunchback at the same time. Did you come to this class because you want to solve your own issues? Or are you thinking about changing careers? It's just a hobby, because he's not a coach. He has nothing to do with our industry. This time, your conference is quite interesting. It brings together top mainstream medical experts, leading orthopedic surgeons, many trainers from traditional Chinese medicine and yoga, Pilates instructors, fitness trainers, a lot of my personal training clients, as well as pure patients and enthusiasts. So it's very rare to see such an event, probably only in China, and maybe only we are able to pull this off, to have an event like this, because it brings together people from so many different groups. In the last 20 seconds, what you need to observe are the directions of the 2 straps. Let me ask you if the 2 straps, the red one and the green one, are parallel. Is that correct? Because I want his ribs on this side to rotate inward. The 2 straps shouldn't be running parallel. If they're parallel, that's not correct. All right, that's good. Come up slowly, yes. Okay, I didn't have him do the cow or horse pose, nor did I have him do pear pose or child's pose. Instead, just try rotating your body to the right. Is that okay? Rotate to the right. Do you still remember with the hump, I can't turn over on this side, right? How about now? It's fine. Try a right side bend. Good. Now bend to the left. You can't go down on the left side either. Bend to the right. Yes, bend to the maximum angle on both sides. Oh, I can bend down. Okay, stand sideways. Do a back extension. Lean your body backward. Not your head, not your head. It's your body that should lean back. Right? Is that still okay? It's stuck. Now bend forward. Okay, stand in the middle for me. Face away from everyone. Do you remember his angle was over 8, right? Come on, bend forward. A little higher, a little higher. Okay, bend forward. Good. Too fast, too fast. Too fast. Look, you need to return to the highest angle from just now. Okay, is this just his highest point? Okay, I'll look at his highest point. Hey, why did it break? Is it out of battery? Then we'll have to rely on our eyes. Do you still remember how exaggerated it was before? Isn't this part still higher now? But it's already much better than before we practiced this morning. And if you look at this lower part from this angle, his measurement should be around 6 point something now. It definitely won't reach 8 and probably won't even exceed 7. It's like this. Do you know where the highest point of this angle is? This is the scapula. Then during the process of preparing and teaching the class, or when I have everyone practice, you can do a cat-cow pose here to assist, facing everyone. Then as his coach, you can observe how well he's doing the movement. It's the leg that's reversed, not the hand. All right, any other issues? Yes, the shoulders. You practice here for 2 minutes, then everyone else will go practice something else. Everyone will practice this. Also, you need to adjust the direction of the strap. And then, let me say this first. At the beginning, don't have them do any dynamic movements. Just have them hold this position. After they practiced and improved, you need to observe whether the left side of their rib cage is protruding more, or if the right side hump is more pronounced. If the left side of the rib cage is protruding more, then when they exhale, have them pull the left strap downward at the same time. If this person has a more pronounced hump on the right side, then keep the left side still, and when they exhale, have them pull the right strap upward with their right hand. Can you understand what I mean by doing dynamic movements? Let me repeat. You need to observe which side, left or right, has a more serious issue for each person. At the very beginning, you only do the static exercises. After completing those, once there's some improvement, observe which residual issue is more severe. At this point, when you move on to dynamic exercises, if the problem is more serious on the left side, keep the right hand still and move the left side when exhaling. If the issue is more severe on the right side, then keep the left side still and move the right side when exhaling. Do you understand? So move like this. First do the static exercises, then the dynamic ones, because now I've already positioned it here and I can't go back and do the previous step again. Hold on, he's saying that his supporting leg is the opposite of others, right? That's what you mean, isn't it? But have I told you this before? For any problem, you need to identify the main issue. So may I ask, on which side is his hump? Exactly, the hump is on the right side, which means it's still a right-sided anterior rotation. The back of his right rib cage is still externally rotated, right? If the hump is on the right, doesn't that mean his thorax is rotated this way and the pelvis is still oriented in this direction? Do you understand now? So don't forget, when several issues exist at the same time, you need to identify the main one first. Capture the leader to catch the bandits. So don't worry about his supporting leg being the opposite of ours. It's because of trauma, because he was hit by someone, hit by a car when he was a child. That's why. All right, stand up again. Now take another look. Come on, bend forward. Now. It's much better now, isn't it? That's good. So just keep practicing like this. Don't leave yet. I'll take this opportunity to explain this movement to everyone again. Lying down, what I meant earlier is like this. Come here. Your hands should be in the middle. Your hands are in the middle. This is the starting position. Then, if the flaring of the left rib is more severe than the hump on the right side, what you should do is raise your right hand first. Miao Global. Raise it. Raise it to what height? Raise it until so that both shoulders are at the same height. You want them to stay at that position. It's not that the higher the better. If after raising the arm like this, I notice that the shoulders are uneven and the difference is quite obvious, then it means you might have raised it too much. Unless, of course, you specifically want to shift their center of gravity from the right to the left. But since my left hand still needs to press down, once you raise them to the same height and then press down with your left hand, the right shoulder will become higher and the left shoulder lower. Do you understand? That is, if I don't press with my left hand, I first raise my right hand up, 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 up. See? When I lift to this position and both shoulders are at the same height, I then have them inhale. As they exhale, I press down with my left hand, pressing the left hand toward the opposite side. See, as soon as I press down on the left shoulder becomes lower and the right shoulder higher, right? If you haven't pressed down yet and you're already lifting with the right shoulder higher and the left shoulder lower, then the difference between the two sides becomes too great. Do you understand what I mean? So, how high the right hand should be raised depends on at what position both shoulders appear to be at the same height. Is that clear? Did I explain that well? And then when I have them exhale, I press down on the left side as they exhale, pressing on the left. Then the machine returns to its original position. What is this for? When I have them exhale, I'm encouraging internal rotation of the ribs on the left side. Yes. Inhale, then exhale. Yes, have them activate like this. Of course, their right leg still needs to be elevated and the right hip should remain flexed. Right hip flexion. That's right. Now, if the hump on the right side is higher, then when they're on their left side, have them press down and stay still. Then when exhaling, just raise the right hand. Go. Ahead, right? Yes, exhale, exhale, and lift upward. If not, just lift to here. That's fine. Then, if you want to tighten a bit more, just pull a little tighter. Okay, inhale and return to the starting position. So, What is this actually doing? This is actually promoting the rotation of their rib cage toward the right and back. Do you understand? So by raising my right hand like this, I'm helping him rotate toward the right and back, and also encouraging the closure of the externally rotated ribs on the right rear side, prompting them to internally rotate. Right, so you need to observe whether his main issue is on the left or the right. It doesn't matter which side he moves, either way is correct, but you just need to address his primary problem. So there are 3 approaches in total. One is to stay still, one is to move the left side, and one is to move the right side. Is that okay? All right, let's start practicing.